Hi there, join me as I share a new idea on how to create an impactful memory keeping layout using the new Mini Delights Apple Blossom set. See you in a bit. Hi there, and welcome to a new episode of Inspired by a Card with Natalie. And today we're going to create our project using the new Mini Delights Apple Blossoms. And the inspiration for today comes from Mariam Perez, and she created this beautiful card. So I'm going to bring some of those ideas to create my layout, but I want to create a punch of color. So I'm going to start by pull out my stamp wheel, and I have the Mini Delights Apple Blossoms set with me, and I'm going to start by creating my flowers. So the key here is that it's going to make it super easy for me to create a lot of flowers by just using the plate to just rotate and create a lot of flowers at once. And for my flowers, I want to use the colors that come in the pamphlet, like in the little presentation card of the Mini Delights Apple Blossoms. I love the colors. It actually matches the picture that I have in mind. So I'm going to start with strawberry. That's going to be the base that's going to create the shape of the flower. Then the second, when you start giving some details, it's going to be pink diamond. Then I'm going to follow with pink pearl, and I'm going to finish with coral bliss. So think about it like between the pinks and corals, I want the kind of that little orangey tone to my pinks. Then for the centers of my flowers, I'm actually going to use fresh lemon and honey drizzle, and like I said, I'm following the colors that come as suggested in the back of the Mini Delights Apple Blossoms stamp set. Like I said, the colors work with my pictures. And then for the leaves, though, I did change a little bit. I am going to use lime and fresh leaf, but I'm also going to add parrot olive moss just because I want to bring a little bit of that yellowy tone onto my leaves. So once I have stamped all of them, and I did quite a few, I'm going to use the die that comes in the Mini Delights Apple Blossoms to cut everything and have everything ready. So one of the things that attracted me to the card is the ombre background from the card and the C formation that she created with the leaves, with the flowers on the card. So to create my background, I want to give it some interest, and I want to create, like I said, I want something very impactful. That means for me a lot of contrast. So I thought about a few ideas on how to create the background, and I don't want to ink it. I want to use something a little bit different that's going to add a little bit of dimension too. So I'm going to use the Sweet Dreams washi tape set. So you're gonna see that I have a plain piece of white copy paper, and I'm gonna start with the lightest color. I'm gonna run it 3 times. So I'm gonna stick the one, I'm gonna then go again on top of it and again. So I'm creating a strip of washi tape of the different colors, and I'm gonna repeat that for the 3 latest colors of the Sweet Dreams washi tape set. Then I'm gonna go ahead and trim one piece of copy paper to around, I think it was 6 1/4 by 8 1/2. The size, this is for my I'm just trying to think of my gratitude journal. So it's a little bit look like a notebook kind of size. So what I'm gonna do, what I trim like this little frame, I'm actually gonna use the darker color, and I'm just gonna run 3 lines of the washi tape at the bottom of this paper. And that's going to be my base for the rest of the washi tapes. Think of it as creating layers. Think of it as layering my color. So I'm going to kind of mimic the inking that Mariam created on her layout, on her card panel. But I want to make it interesting, like I said. And I thought that creating that little kind of like it just becomes like levels on my page. It was going to bring some interest. And because this set of washi tape, this is the Sweet Dreams washi tape set, is going to create a lot of contrast with the flowers that I had stamped. So you're going to see that literally I'm just going to start gluing my washi tape layers, like I said, I created like 3 rows of washi tape in a piece of copy paper. So I'm layering so that only 2 of the rows of washi tape show, and then the next one is going to hold the next one above it, so that I thought about an ombre effect of strips on my page. There's a little bit of movement. I'm using washi tape so I don't add a lot of bulk onto my layout. And once I have all of them ready, I'm just going to go ahead and trim it, and I have my panel ready for my layout. I have 2 pictures of, this is my goddaughters, my cousin and her husband. So I'm going to use them and I'm just going to center them in the same way. Think of it as when you look at the card panel, I'm going to place my pictures where Mariam had added her sentiment. And I'm going to use the flowers that I created with the Mini Delights apple blossoms, kind of in a C formation. So in my case, it's kind of hugging the pictures. So I play with the flowers a little bit just to create some formations. And I thought that it was going to be really heavy if I do a continuous line. So I kind of broke it apart into two pieces. You're going to see that I'm playing with the flowers right now. And then I kind of took it off camera and just moved it around and create a little space in between the flowers. Once I have that, I just gonna set it aside, and then I'm gonna work on where I'm gonna add my lines to journal. I wanted something that it was gonna follow the same idea but not as heavy with, like, the colors. So I'm gonna use a tag. This is a pre-made tag. This is an size 10 tag, which means that is 8 inches in height by 4 inches in width. And instead this time I'm using the Cool Nights slim washi tape set, and I'm gonna run it in the same color formation as I have on the left hand side of my layout, but this time I'm gonna leave a tiny little bit of space in between the washi tape lines. I just want to break up some of the color, especially because I'm gonna write my journaling on this tag. I don't want to make it super heavy in color. So you're going to see I'm just running the lines again from dark at the bottom to the lightest on top. And then I'm going to bring just a few flowers, just 2 and like around 3 little leaves, just to create a small cluster on the bottom right corner of my tag. Once I have that, I'm actually going to glue it onto my layout, and I'm going to add a piece of ribbon just to match the two sides. Now, to create the title for my layout, I am using the Ocean Reflections glitter cardstock and the Hello die, and I just cut it, and I want to use the word hello, that piece that comes that little die cut piece, kind of as my title. So you're gonna see that I'm going to play with the hello die cut so that it comes in between the two flowers. Once I have it in place, I'm gonna go ahead and glue it. The excess piece of the the glitter cardstock that is gonna be left on the left of my tag, I'm actually gonna save it, and I'm gonna use it kind of a washi tape for the rest of my layout. Now, when I looked at Mariam's card, she used quite a bit of like gold drops, that even the word, she die cut the word care that comes in the Mini Delights apple blossom out of like gold paper. So what I did is I went and pulled my hot foil plates. I am using the Versatile Greetings hot foil plate and the die that comes with it to create 2 words. I'm using the word sweet you. Just I thought it was a great subtitle for the part of my layout, kind of take up the place of the sentiment in the card. And then I'm gonna go, and then so I'm placing it in between the 2 pictures at the top of the 2 pictures. And then I'm gonna use the Bold Sentiments stamp set and Obsidian black ink. You're gonna see that I'm gonna stamp 3 sentiments out of it onto white cardstock, and I'm gonna fussy cut them. And I'm gonna use one of them to just kind of complement my title. Is gonna be hello, you are the best, because it just fits in that spot underneath the hello die cut. Then the other one, it says I'm so grateful for you, and that's gonna go on the top of the tag. Think of it as kind of like a way to initiate my journal. And then there's another one that says you are amazing, and that I'm actually, you're gonna see that I moved the you are amazing to underneath the hello and you're the best ever to that space that I left in between the 2 pictures on the left hand side of my layout. Once I have that leftover piece of the glitter cardstock, I am actually gonna add it. Think of it as the washi tape that's holding the sentiment on top of the tag. And then to finish, one of the things that I love about Mariam is that she added texture using some drops and some sequins. So I'm going to use the same. I'm using metallic gold sequin from Altenew, and also a few of the enamel dots to match the washi tapes. Once I have that, I'm going to add my lines to journal outside of the camera. You'll see it after, and that's about it. Like, this was super fun to put together, super simple. Like I said, I was inspired by that ombre effect on the background that Mariam had created on her card and all those beautiful pink flowers. So I created something similar, but it's going to give it, because of the contrast between the washi tape and the flowers, it creates a very impactful layout. And I hope you enjoy it. As always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. You can actually go check out all the details in the blog. And as always, thank you so much for joining me, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Take care, guys.
Hello there, crafty friend, Lydia here. Just popping in to say that you can get your daily dose of crafting tips, techniques and tutorials just like this by subscribing to the Altenew YouTube channel. All you need to do is click on that little bell up there and you will never miss a video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.